Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Big Mike here.
Terry.
Hey, we made it back from Freedom Weekend.
We did.
Man, I must have lost about 5 pounds in water weight sweating.
Maybe.
Well, not just that, but with you the other day too. My hat will never be the same with your flat tire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was that.
Guys, I'm
That
telling
was
you.
a thing.
Yeah. She can't go visit her granddaughter without having a flat. $28 a pop. Boom.
Every time we go over.
But anyway, guys, we're glad you're here. We're going to be talking about Freedom Weekend tonight. We're going to talk about everything that was going on. We're going to talk about Terrie's birthday. We're going to talk about Memphis. Gosh.
How exhausted I am right now.
She's exhausted. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm going to tell you something. But tonight,
yes,
the featured channel
is.
The featured channel is RNC Acres. And guess who's not in the chat tonight?
Oh, I'm sure they'll be in.
I'm sure they'll be in here later on. Oh, they'll catch the replay.
That's right.
So RNC Acres is the featured channel of the night. The creators is Courtney and Ryder. They have 108 subs. They have 28 videos. And they have 50.2K in views. We read on their About page. Hi, guys. Our names is Courtney and Ryder. We have 4 kids, Illy, Amelia, Noah, and Olivia. Follow along our homestead journey. We'll be doing projects outside with our kids, raising chickens, goats, and getting some fishing done with our kids while doing building and DIY projects. I always get that backwards.
That's the first time.
And much more.
That was the first you've messed it up in a while.
It has been.
Yeah.
So let's watch one of their.
Need a short?
Throw a short up there. Ooh, chicken, baby chickens. Everybody like, ooh.
You didn't want to watch the spider?
Yeah. I can deal with spiders.
Chicks everywhere. Bunch in the bottom too. Chicks everywhere. Bunch in the bottom too.
Yeah. I want to see the spider one.
No, I want to see the one with the little girl and her fish.
Can I touch it?
Careful, careful. You see the spines?
Yeah.
Don't touch those.
Okay.
It's a right here.
Can I touch it?
That's always the funnest part
She's
with
so
kids is taking them
cute.
fishing, especially their first time. You get their attention for like maybe 10 minutes and then they want to go play. Yeah. So anyway, guys, go over there and check out RNC Acres. Moderators, if you you can put their link in
I saw
the chat, but Terrie's already pinned it at the top.
I pinned it at the top. Tamara posted it. I'm not sure. I'm sure more than one person's posted it.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
So go check out RNC Acres. They're part of the entire Leonard Mountain clan.
They are.
Woo!
We love the Leonards.
That's right. And we love baby Renly. She's just the cutest little thing.
New baby Renly.
Yeah, brand new out of the box.
Because Tim and Dana have a Renly too. Their granddaughter is still in Renly.
Yeah. All right. So the National Day of.
All right. National Day of Sugar Cookies.
And Dimples. But we couldn't find something with a dimple. Yeah. Maybe an actor or something.
Might have.
Yeah.
I have no dimples. He's got kind of. There's that.
Somewhere in there.
Yeah.
In this old face, there's a dimple somewhere.
Or it's a wrinkle.
I have a dimple somewhere. And Paul, don't say it. Okay.
You know he's gonna.
Yeah. So anyway, who do we have in the chat?
So Tamara and David are here. And Joe Fix It For You is in this morning. Bo's RV Life. Hello. Linda Peterson. How are you? Ricky Giovannucci. Hello. There's Sir Paul Honeyman. And buenas noches, Sovita. How are you doing? I gotta scroll. Debbie Drock's here.
Hi, Debbie.
And I said hi to Linda. Wow, that jumped. Cassie's Kitchen Creations
All right.
is here. And
She was our featured channel last week.
was it last week?
Was it last week?
All right.
I believe she was.
I've lost track.
I've slept since then.
I've not. Let's see. Rhonda Dodson is here.
Hi, Rhonda.
And Tim Mason is here, which means Dana is probably here, and Stella and Renly.
Lurking and listening.
And Reverend Joe Jacobson from Eastern Iowa. Prayers and blessings for you as well. And I'm scrolling. There's Eric and Tina over at Rainy Ridge.
Yes.
Probably Tina. I'm guessing Tina. Or maybe Jesse hijacked their channel.
Alexa can make gas sounds.
Okay.
Oh, man.
I haven't tried that.
Hey, there's our friend, sweet Leanne Gunther.
Hello, Leanne. New Horizons Above and Beyond is here.
Hello, hello.
And Rebecca, Touched by Yarn. Hi,
Hello,
Rebecca.
Rebecca.
She got her shirt.
Good.
Good. There's Crystal's Adventure. Hello.
Hello, hello.
And scrolling. Ed Kirkpatrick's here,
Hey.
storyteller.
How you doing, Ed?
And Judy Herman.
Hi, Judy.
And let's see. David Blunt in Delaware is here.
All right.
Peter at Old Man King.
He'll come on at 10 o'clock Central Time
Will.
tonight.
He absolutely will. Let's see. James Hall, y'all.
Hey.
There's Regina Rebooted.
All right.
And I'm trying to go through quickly so we can talk about stuff. And Rebecca says she has dimples. Well, there you go.
There you
There's
go.
our National Dimple Day.
So is it a dimple for those people that have it in their chin?
Yeah, that's a dimple.
So it's just a chin dimple, or
Yeah. Like Clint
I've heard it-
Eastwood.
I've heard it called other things.
Yeah, no. Clint Eastwood has a dimpled chin. So does John Travolta.
What was the guy who played Spartacus years ago?
Oh yeah.
Kirk Douglas.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has a big old butt dimple there. I was going to call it the
Okay.
A cash sign dimple, but
There's Faith,
Hi.
aka Grumpy, and Renly.
all right.
And who else is here? I'm catching up now. Nope, ain't gonna mention the dimples and Big Mike's. But
I don't have those.
he has no butt. Paul.
So you can't have dimples.
No, there's no butts that have dimples. And there's Lori's prepping for heaven. There's Kevin hiking with Jackie boy.
All right.
Let's see. Who have I not said hello to? I'm sure there's people there. Hey, White Rock Homestead.
Hey, my battle buddy and his beautiful wife, Tara, the dancing machine.
She is.
Man, that girl can dance.
She was dancing and dragging everybody, and her and Jason. Oh wow, that was a story.
Now I will tell you that Jason's got no game on the dance floor. But Tara, man, she can cut a rug there.
Yeah.
Is that an old talk? Cut a rug?
Yes.
Oh.
You're aging yourself. They said watching while getting ready to run the canner. Thank you.
All right.
And said hit that thumbs up, y'all. There you go. Let's see. There's Angie.
Angie!
Our cabin in the woods.
I wish Angie was at the Freedom Weekend.
Would've
That
been-
would have been fun.
Yeah. I miss Angie.
She's fun when she's drinking.
Angie's always fun. Let's see. There's Figuring It Out with Catfish.
Hey, Bobby.
And Bowen at Thunderstick Homestead.
How you doing?
And, yeah, Paul Henneman said, yeah, mate, 3 Mississippi are on their way home from Tennessee today.
Frankie got sick.
Frankie is driving.
And she's sick?
I don't know.
Seen a thing where
Maybe
she
she
was
got
sick.
sick from the roads. I don't know.
I
But
see.
yeah, she
I
was
see
driving.
Roadkill Ron.
And oh, sorry guys.
She has not been sleeping well.
No, not at all. Road Trips Life and Redux. Hello, Donna. Eventually I'll get to the bottom.
Yeah.
It'll be amazing. But it'll be like a magic trick or something.
Magic.
Let's see. Said Crystal's Adventures. I'm trying not to miss
There's RNC Acres.
Hey!
Our featured channel.
Right. Go check them out.
That's right.
Oh, Paul said if you have no butt, you must have craters.
Yeah, and if you haven't subscribed to RNC Acres, they're at 108 subscribers. Let's get them moving along, guys.
Yep. James Hall said, I have a big belly and no butt and have to wear a belt all the time. Yep. His pants won't stay up. There ain't nothing to hold them.
They got none. Got it shot off in the war. That's what my boys used to say.
Yep. All right. You got a message. Brian at the Vineyard Farmhouse. He'll be on at 9 o'clock.
Yes, he
right
will.
After us. There is Dana. She says, hey, Mike and Terry, Tim, Stella, and Rinley are lurking. We absolutely love you, and we love you too.
Yes, we do.
Thank you again. Let's see.
There they are. The Mod Father's in the house.
He is. Hello, Jesse and Lisa.
We're lazy days ahead.
Weren't they just like over in Tupelo or?
I don't know. They're getting around.
They're gamblers.
No, they were in Biloxi.
Oh, Biloxi, that was it.
Yeah, they were down in Biloxi with the Gillums.
I knew it was somewhere in that area. Mississippi, kind of, sort of.
There's Leonard Mountain Homestead.
Hello.
Chris and Amy's here.
Hello. She's been doing a lot of working out. I need to hook up with her and go work out. That's what I need to do.
You might not be so tired.
I need motivation. She's doing a good job, though.
Yeah.
Keep up with her on Facebook. She's doing awesome. Let's see. AS Blind Maid Production, Alfonso. Hello.
Hey, Alfonso.
And no worries, Dana. Let's see. I keep yawning. This is horrible. Paul said Jesse's doing a casino circuit for Lisa to win the slots.
Yeah. They're doing a lower 48.
Yeah. Leonard Mountain said, thank you, Terry. It's great to be back in the gym. You are doing amazing. Keep it up. Let's see. I used to go to the gym a lot when we were in Arizona, and then I just kind of fell off. I don't know.
Can't even get to the cycle video.
I know. Hi, Mark.
Can't even get her on the cycle that's upstairs.
Hi, Mark and Debbie. 2 old people on a couch are here.
All right.
Reverend Joe said he needs to quit working out and start working back in.
There you go.
Maybe his old clothes will fit again then, he said.
Is dining out the same thing as working out?
No.
Okay. So anyway, guys, hey, as you may know, and if you don't know, something's wrong. We had Freedom Weekend.
Hello, Rochelle.
I did talk about it on the morning talk with Mike with Terry. She was my special guest, and
something.
And here's the thing. I get more views on that when you're on there than without you. I think people like seeing you.
I don't know. I think I riled some truckers up.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Let me say this for the record.
For the record, guys.
I have nothing against good truck drivers, and there are a lot of them. But there are also bad truck drivers, just like there are bad drivers.
Way to save your butt, babe.
So, yeah, there we go. I
'Cause
have friends who are truck drivers.
The truck
I
drivers
love
have
them.
been leaving messages.
But yeah, no.
And for all of you that live in Tennessee, I'm sure
There
that
are
there
some
are some good roads somewhere. We just didn't see them.
Yeah, but we didn't go very far. We were just around the Memphis area, so
Yeah.
there's that.
If you're in Memphis, tighten your lug nuts. Okay.
Oh,
Make
thank
sure
you,
your
Julie.
dentures are in tight if you're in the city of Memphis.
Paul said he was a trucker.
Yeah. But anyway, I did see somebody. Oh, there she is, Brampton Gardner.
Yes. I
Hello,
said so.
hello, Rochelle.
Yeah.
I just seen it. And there's Jolly Huggers.
Jolly Eggers is here.
They're here. Welcome in, guys.
Yeah.
So, trip to Memphis and to the Ridge for Freedom Weekend.
I'm sorry. Amy said Paul K said he renamed his toilet Jim.
Well,
he's going to the gym instead of the
I'm-
John.
yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what I need to do too.
Oh.
Just put a sign over my bathroom because Terry doesn't let me do certain things in her bathroom.
I don't. I absolutely do not.
But that snake thing has really come in handy. But anyway, that's getting off subject. So the trip to Memphis, how'd you enjoy it?
I had a blast. It was
Yep.
great.
We do, like we said on Monday, we want to thank Tim and Dana
Yes.
for making Terry's birthday extra special.
It was.
Taking us out to dinner, taking her out to dinner, making the reservations. The table was beautiful.
Yeah.
It was a happy birthday themed
They
table
had
for
little,
her.
little confetti glittery things
Yeah.
that said happy birthday.
So we want to thank them. We did that Thursday night when we got in.
What's up, Chris?
I think we dropped our bags, freshened up a little bit, and we were straight out to dinner at 6:30. We didn't get to the Ridge till 4th of July, the next day, on Friday. And man, it was a barn burner. It was hot. But it's July. It's always hot in July.
Yeah. If
People
you're
say,
in the South, it's hot.
people always say, oh, I've never seen a July this hot. Yeah, last year.
Actually-
it was hot last year too.
Actually, this year has been cooler.
Yeah.
It's been humid, but it has been temperature-wise cooler.
Yeah. And speaking of that, of course, yesterday some cloud came over our head and dumped about 1.5 inches of rain within an hour.
Jesse, I did not get a pie in the eye from Miss Dana because I specifically said no Mexican food.
Yeah. There you go. That's
I
only
learned.
reserved for you.
I love Mexican food, but I know better.
Yeah. We don't go to the food of your ancestors, Jesse, on birthdays.
No.
We take people there
Yes.
on their birthday.
Yeah.
Because it's always fun. Mary Ann Bimler.
At least we know what'll happen.
And there's Bobby over at Petty Jean River Homestead.
Yep. Barbara Castile. Hello.
All right. So we went over to Tim's. The fireworks show was awesome. The food was awesome, guys. Pop Z, they just call him Pops. I call him Pop Z. Brought ribs. There was pulled pork. There was hamburgers and hot dogs and baked beans and potato salad, cookies, cakes, cupcakes.
Yeah.
I mean, there was all kinds of food.
And we had
We missed
sandwiches.
the chicken wings.
We had sandwiches for lunch.
Yeah.
Brought,
Because it was so hot.
a lot of people,
Yeah,
brought
a
brought
light
stuff
sandwich, a ham or a turkey sandwich,
some chips.
some chips, and a lot of water.
Yeah.
A lot of water and a lot of adult
I
beverages.
was going through some water.
Yeah. So
Hi, Tish.
Tish Ross is here?
Yes.
All right.
She had a live last
I
night.
missed
I've gotta
Pretty
go
and
back
Booch.
and watch it, I guess, because
I miss their lives.
I do too.
Yeah. But I know things happen. So we had fun. And then we had the fireworks show.
It was awesome.
And I was a little nervous that Mike at
We're
DD5.
always nervous when Mike is doing stuff that's dangerous.
Yes. So,
Because you
but
never
nothing happened.
Huh.
Everything went off without a hitch. We didn't burn down no forest or nobody's house or anything like that. So it was a great time, or their pasture, nothing. So that was awesome. And then we closed out the night. And then Saturday, Tim had a taco truck roll in,
James
Amigos
said
taco
yeah.
truck. Man, that food was
Yeah.
good.
James said those tacos look good.
Yes.
And
I had the taco salad,
yeah, and
and it was awesome.
I had burritos. It was not your typical burrito though, but it was really good.
Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah.
Everybody was raving about that taco truck.
And then at 8:00, the band named Big Wheel took the stage. And I'm telling you guys, if those are the type of friends Tim has, I need friends like that too, because they put on an awesome show.
Yeah.
And it wasn't some little rinky dink. This was a good band, Big
Right.
Wheel. They play on the Memphis circuit and all kinds of stuff. So we enjoyed that. A lot of dancing. Some
Tara kept dragging
people
me up.
attempted to dance.
I'm not a dancer. I don't get out.
You know,
of it.
I'm not.
I mean, but Tara kept dragging me up,
Yeah.
and you know I'm going to do what Tara tells me to do. So
But I'm going to tell
I
you
love
something.
her, and I won't tell her no.
I know another reason why I love this lady. She may not have been doing some dancing on the gravel country style, but when she was rocking that money maker, man, I said, man, I'm a proud husband. That's some good stuff.
Dana says I do not dance.
And then,
She tried.
yeah. And then I, like I said last night on Sergeant's Talk TV, last night was the first time I ever danced with a man, and I liked it. We were confused at the beginning, Jason and I.
Nobody knew.
Jason told me, hey, come on up here, let's dance. I'm thinking I'm going to dance with
I
Tara,
dance.
but not him. And we were
started
fighting
dancing.
over who was going to lead.
Yeah. And I was dancing with Tara.
Yeah, and that went on for about a few seconds
And
until
then they switched it.
until Jason laid his head on my shoulder,
Oh.
and then it was over.
Yeah.
Then I felt uncomfortable,
Well, the best part was when Jason went and got Drew
and they fell in the gravel.
and Lindsay.
Yeah,
Now Drew, he dropped.
yeah. Lindsay didn't drop.
Lindsay, he just tossed her over his, and she's tiny, so
Yeah, he threw her up there like a sack of feed and hauled her up to the dance floor.
carried over to Drew.
Oh, and I think the queen of the dance floor had to be Sid at 3 Mississippi. That girl can dance. Okay.
I would say Sid. I think Mel is a good contender.
Mel is a good dancer.
Tara was tearing it
And
up.
here's the thing.
But wait, the one that was dancing and having the best time
was Tara.
was Don's son.
Don's little boy, he was having a
That was, I said he found his calling. That's it.
yeah.
He should be a dancer.
Yeah.
He was out there just getting down with it. He was having a great time.
yeah, he was having a great time. What else?
Jamie was too. Yeah. Jamie from O'Rourke's.
Jamie, I didn't know the girl had a dinner,
Yeah.
but she was
Hey,
rocking.
and there she is.
She was rocking.
She heard
it.
her name.
Yeah. Jamie was rocking it.
She was.
And you didn't have to go on there and apologize for it. You had a great time. And here's the thing. Women that really love to dance that I noticed, their husbands don't dance.
I don't know. Jason was dancing with.
Well, okay, Jason was.
Yeah.
Okay. But Mel was dancing, and Gary's not a dancer.
No.
Sid dances, but Mike ain't no dancer except for two-stepping.
Well, and he did two-step with her,
Yeah.
and he did put on one heck of a performance of Sweet Home
Mike-
Alabama.
Mike Crouch from 3 Mississippi took the stage. Sweet Home Alabama,
I mean-
and he rocked it
I mean,
with
if
the
you know
band.
anything, you know that Mike has had a band. I don't know if he's
Back
still,
in California.
but yeah, he did an awesome
Yeah,
job.
he had the best time doing that.
Don said, "I love dancing," and Cody gets his moves from Big D. I was having so much fun watching him.
Yes, he had a blast.
Uh,
So yeah, and then Sunday we rolled out of there and came back home. We had pick up the dogs on Monday, and they were
You
happy
told-
to see me.
you totally skipped the whole daytime Saturday.
Date. Oh, I did.
Totally skipped all that.
Oh man.
So the one thing I wanted to do for my birthday,
was go to Beale Street.
yeah,
Walking in Memphis. She did a short
I
with
did.
a bunch of pictures and stuff like that on our channel. And we went down there. Well, first we went to the Pyramid. We had to go to Bass Pro
Bass
Shop
Pro.
on Saturday
I was disappointed. The line was too long. We
to
never
go
got
upstairs
to go.
to the observatory.
Yeah, never got to go up in the elevator. But
But that line was really long.
I bought more stuff there than Mike did once again.
Once again,
So
she buys more at Bass Pro Shop than I do.
I got a really cool hat, guys. It's
Yeah, you
pretty.
did. Yeah. And you got to wear that Saturday night.
I did.
You look really good in a cowboy hat.
Thanks.
So we went down to Beale Street. We had lunch at, what was the place called?
Silky O'Sullivan's.
Silky O'Sullivan's.
Mhm.
Awesome
I
place. I had the catfish. You had the po' boy, the shrimp po'
I
boy.
had this shrimp po' boy. Now I will say the roll was huge.
Yeah,
So I didn't eat the roll that it was on. I just ate the shrimp and the slaw.
because she's on a keto diet, and that was
Well,
pretty-
no, I pretty much ruined my diet over the weekend.
Oh yeah,
But I'm back. I'm back on it tonight.
and so am I.
Yes. But I made you a good dinner.
We had salmon, shrimp cocktail, and a sweet potato.
Yep.
But when I was at O'Sullivan's, no, where was it?
Silky
Oh,
O'Sullivan's.
at
At
Ruth's Chris.
Ruth's Chris
Steakhouse?
Steakhouse.
I had a big, fully loaded white potato.
I'm sure they are having a
So
Rocklahoma.
good.
Tamara asked her, are they having a Rocklahoma this year? Every year.
Yeah, they have one every year. It's up above
Prior.
Pryor, Oklahoma,
Yeah.
before you get to I-44
Mhm.
or Big Cabin, before Big Cabin, Oklahoma. So,
Hello, She Stole My Thunder. How are you?
all right.
It's been a while.
But anyway, we went there. We did some shopping. We went into a bunch of bars and stuff like that. Coyote Ugly was closed. I don't know why it was closed.
I don't know, but I like Rum Boogie better anyway.
Rum
so it's
Boogie was
good.
pretty cool. And the great thing is you can walk up and down the street with
Sure.
open containers in your hand,
Yeah, just like Bourbon Street.
like Bourbon Street. So
Shiloh,
if you're ever in Memphis, Beale Street is the place to experience.
Shiloh Acres said, laughing out loud, I just shared 3 Mississippi's video of Mike with Big Wheel. I watched 3 times in a row, singing along. He did an amazing
He did
job.
a good job.
He really did.
Yeah. Julie Cook.
Yeah.
Hello, Julie. So yeah, I would say that if you wanted to know who was in attendance, I think I did a pretty good job. Of course, there was Ridge Life, Tim, Meredith, and Morgan. They were there. We were there. O'Rourke's Littlefield, White Rock Homestead, Country Road Cure, and we're talking the whole families were there. Simple Life Reclaimed, Come On Homesteading, Life with Levi, The Williamsons, Drifting Dreamers 5, Southern Blessed Homestead, 3 Mississippi, Our Flippin' Farmstead was there, Drew's Lens, Into the Mist, Auntie Ann, Bobblehead, Dez's Crazy Life, Pops, Grandma Carol, Tim's mom, and Tim and Dana Mason, and also Michael and Emily from Our Mountain Home. They drove up with Bobblehead.
Yeah.
And we can't forget about Big Wheel,
Yes.
the band.
Yes.
And I'm pretty sure absolutely awesome.
We missed one person that I know of.
The Dancing Cowboy.
The Dancing Cowboy, and I have no idea who that was. If any of you know who that was, please let us know.
Yeah, that man can dance.
Yeah. Big, tall guy with a cowboy hat. Skinny, tall guy with a cowboy hat on was dancing.
And
hey, Mickey. Critter Creek.
Hey, Critter Creek. So, yeah.
Did I say hi to Bobby? Hi, Bobby.
And of course, I mean, that taco truck was off the chain. And it allowed one last time somebody had to get behind a hot grill.
Right, right. I felt bad. Poor Tim. He was just putting out fires all the time.
And now, Tim, that's what it takes to put on a meetup.
Yeah. There's Ralph at Webb's Web.
And it should not come around to you for a while.
Wait. Okay. That was Reagan, the guy who helped him with his solar panel.
Reagan.
Okay. I didn't know what his name was.
Yeah.
I knew he'd helped with the solar panels. I didn't remember that, but I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we had the Williamsons on there.
Yeah, we had the Williamsons on there.
Yeah, we love the Williamsons.
Yes.
And boy, their live got hijacked. It was everybody took that camera.
Especially David had come on.
And
he just walked around
with. We said Williamsons, and I thought you had Des on there, didn't you?
Dez's Crazy Life right there.
Yeah. I
said that.
I think he just went through them so fast that everybody wasn't catching them all because I heard him say them. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah. Taco truck is the best. Yep.
They did a good job.
And let's see. Have I missed anything else?
And we want to thank everybody that put tips in the tip jar for the taco truck and for the band.
Yes.
So they walked away with a little extra cash in their pocket.
They had a tip jar and then, a tip gas can.
They took a gas can and cut the top of it off.
And then they also had a Cash App and a Venmo, I believe.
Yes.
So hopefully they made some tips.
Yep.
I know I tipped, so let's hope. Are the Williamsons in here? Am I missing something? Because I know we said the Williamsons. We did. We said the Williamsons. I'll say it 50 more times if I need to. Because, we absolutely love them. Had a great time.
Yeah.
Talking
And
to
I
them.
hope I didn't miss anybody. But if I did, I apologize for that. But it was a good turnout with all their family members. If they had family members, they were there. They were camping in tents. They were in RVs. They stayed at hotels because we stayed at the Fairfield in what's the name of that place we stayed at? Arlington, outside of Arlington, off the Highway 40. We were there. 3 Mississippi was there. DD5 was at that hotel. Tim and Dana Mason was at that hotel. And then we woke up and Bobblehead was at that hotel. The Williamsons were at the hotel.
And you said 3 Mississippi.
3 Mississippi was at the hotel.
What is Paul trying to get you to watch?
Big Mike at Empty Homestead need to watch from 7.07 minutes.
I don't know.
I don't know what that is about.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll check on it.
I don't know which video it is.
Oh, no. Let's see.
I'm sure Paul will tell us.
I'm sure. It's probably some snake video.
I hope not. And what is up with people sending Terry snake videos and telling, hey, show Mike this. Lazy days ahead. She go, oh, look at this. I'm going, whoa. What are you doing? But I did like the one with the little girl because that reminded me of you.
It was so mean.
catching a snake and putting it in a jar. She goes, and the snake bit me.
It bit me, but it didn't hurt.
But it didn't hurt.
It just went.
And
That's all I did. And then let
it
go.
bled a little bit.
It was going to bite Roger, though. Anyway.
Put a link to all.
Dawn put a link to all the other videos that are out that she has seen in the description of her Freedom Weekend video today.
Oh, okay.
So there you go. If you want to watch them, go
There
over
you
to
go.
Dawn's and you can find those links.
All right. So,
At
yeah.
our Flippin' Farmstead, I should make that clear. So for those of you
Yes.
that may not know who I'm talking about, Jesse, $10 super chat for a crying towel, Mike. Wow.
Guys, and if you remember the last live we did, I told you the story of the snake.
Thank you, Jesse.
Okay. And then, of course, Terry says, well, I couldn't find the snake. So that tells me the snake is loose out there. So we get back, right? The next morning on Monday, I go out to the shop.
Hi, Ace.
And I'm checking the trays. I'm rattling them, making sure there's no weight on them or anything like that.
Hi, Lori
In
Carr.
case there's a snake in one of the trays under the quail. So I'm good to go. And then I go and take the feeders out and I fill them up. And I'm going to put the block on top of it to give it some weight because the quail will move it around. And then all of a sudden I drop the block and I bend over to pick up the block off the floor. And I'm facing the wall and I look down and right next to me this whole time was a big old black king snake. And it was just looking at me. And I could read its thoughts. And it wanted me. I dropped the feed tray, feed all over the floor. I run out.
Well,
right?
the best he can run.
Exactly. And I'm outside hyperventilating because he's been watching me. So then I go back in. Well, I go back in the house and I put my muck boots on in case he wants to strike or go over my feet for some reason.
He just
I have my muck boots
go.
on, right? And I grab the shovel.
Right, Brian?
And I start whacking. And I hit everything in that shop but that damn snake.
Lori at LG just messaged and said, Mike can read the snake's thoughts.
I can. I am the snake whisperer.
No, you're not.
Because I'm so scared of them.
You're not.
I know what they're thinking. Okay? And we were like this, eye to eye.
Oh, wow.
And I'm bent over and I'm about to throw a hip at trying to get out of that shop.
Jesse says running like a girly man.
I did. And hey, and I can admit it.
He always sees it when I'm not up or not here or something.
It knows you're not around.
That's it.
Because she go, oh, hey, little snake. And she'd just pick it up. And, oh, hey, how are you? I knew your cousin back in Missouri. And all this other garbage. No, Big Mike don't do that stuff. Real men don't do that. We kill snakes.
Anyway.
But, man, I go out there and I'm just like going, not today, not today, not today. And there he is.
And I can never find him. He's never there when I go out there.
Scares the crap out of me.
You can smell it. You can smell snake. I mean, it. So I know it's been there.
Man, I'm going to tell you. Oh, God. So anyway, hey, Webb's here. Hey, Ralph. Welcome in.
John Goes Outdoors is here. Bo's RV Life is here. I said
well, Linda, I don't think a snake could ever bite me on the butt. You got to have a butt to be big.
Yeah, we've discussed this already.
Yeah, that ain't going to happen. Yeah.
And
yes, the dirty clothes with the poop stain in it, I did wash my own laundry.
You did.
I did wash my own laundry.
Yep.
John Goes Outdoors.
What else were we going to talk about? We did a trip up to Muskogee yesterday.
We did. Oh, guys. Terry tells me, hey, you have to go with me to Muskogee. I have a doctor's appointment at the Warren Clinic.
I said you didn't
Okay.
have to.
Well, I could see it in your eyes. Okay. We took my car.
Like,
I drove.
For a month, I've known this, that I have a doctor's appointment. And I had it in my head, when we get back from Tennessee, I've got to go.
Terry's words. Make sure I'm up by 6 o'clock.
And I was up well
So
before
she,
that.
when you go to the doctor, you have to shower. You have to put on all your makeup. You have to put on a nice dress, clean underwear, a bra that matches the tops and bottoms. All this stuff you have to do to go to the doctor. Us guys, we throw some shorts on, put a shirt on.
You don't care.
Slip some Crocs. We go to the doctor, right?
Hello, Kentucky Bluegrass
Terry's, she's looking beautiful just to lay down on a table with a doctor.
Well, no, I didn't even
for about 5 minutes.
No, I didn't have to do that, and I knew I wasn't going to have to do that.
So we get up there, and we go, hey, we'll get up there, and we'll go to IHOP, have a little breakfast, and she can eat her heart-healthy stuff while I'm eating a stack of pancakes and all kinds of stuff.
French toast. Everything.
Yeah.
Hello.
Because Terry doesn't like to make a scene in front of
Teriyaki.
other people and, with me, because I'm not eating healthy. So
Hello,
that's
Tony.
my time to break the rules.
Yeah.
So then we're sitting there and she gets an alert on her phone. Hey, this is to remind you that you have an appointment in Muskogee tomorrow.
I don't know
Tomorrow.
where the disconnect was.
Yesterday was the 8th. We were up there in Muskogee.
It was
hour and a half up there, hour and a half back. And then, of course, she drives up there again today, an hour up there.
I went by myself. Back. I told him, you don't have to go.
And I said, well, I'm not going.
No.
I said, are you going out to breakfast though? She goes, no.
No, I don't eat breakfast.
So I had oatmeal for breakfast.
So, yeah.
To keep on our quote unquote diet.
Yeah.
But we did get to go to the sports store. We did get to go to Harbor Freight. Well, we went to Harbor Freight for you because bought Terry a Jeep. Mm-hmm. That's her car, and then I have the other Jeep. Mm-hmm. And every time she goes over to our granddaughter's house, she has something happens to one of her tires on her car.
Not every time. It's happened twice.
So this time she runs over some barbed wire.
Yeah.
Punctures the front passenger tire. Hey, guess what? I'm driving up here. Got a flat tire. I got all the stuff out. I need your help. Can't get the lug nuts off. Why? Because the wrench they supplied us with doesn't fit with the previous owner of it. Put on designer wheels. And the wrench is too big for it. It won't even fit in the hole. So I said, well, what size is it? I don't know. So I got all the sockets and the breaker bars. And I even picked up my put my floor jack in there and I brought it out there.
I picked the right size immediately.
Yeah, the 17. Yeah. It's a 17 millimeter. And so we go over there and we change the tire. And the tires haven't been off since they got put on the car. So we use the handle for the floor jack as leverage to break those lug nuts, get them all off. We change the tire and we go into town to have them put a patch on the inside of the tire and stuff like that. But then we go over to Harbor Freight and I get her a breaker bar. I get her some 17 millimeter sockets for it. We get all that stuff. I even bought her a small 2-ton floor jack that she could put in her car, and she can lift it. She lift sacks of feed. She could do this, and she knows exactly where to put it, and she jack it up, and you don't have to call Big Mike unless you want to. And I would go out there no matter where she's at. and we do have roadside assistant and stuff like that, but she's in the middle of cows country, in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Where the GPS just shuts off.
Right.
So we went out there, we changed that. We got hers all set now for anything in the future.
Johnny said always carry a small floor jack.
Yeah, always. You don't have to have the big one. The big one stays in the shop, and then you have at least a small 2-ton one in your vehicle. Because that little scissor thing is for the birds. How'd you like to be on a busy highway? Let's say you go to Waco and you're in the middle of Dallas on the side of the road, and you got to put up that little scissor jack. I know you'd call AAA. Yeah, you ain't going to deal with that stuff. But floor jack's a lot better than that little scissor jack. That's a piece of crap.
Yeah.
So anyway, so that did happen. And that was a good thing we did when we went up there. Then we went over to, what's it called? Duggins or Dugans? Dunham's. It's a sport,
like
outdoor
like the
store.
puppet guy, Dunham.
Yeah. And we went there, did a little shopping inside there, finally replaced my Oakleys that somebody so kindly took off a table that I left behind. I have a pair of glasses that you've probably seen me wear. I bought them at a gas station outside of Tucson, Arizona back in 2010. And I can't lose them. People, if I leave them somewhere, someone goes, "Hey, you left these piece of crap glasses here," because they're just plastic. But I finally replaced my Oakleys. They had them there on sale. I was going, wow, that's cheap for a pair of Oakleys. And everything in that store in Muskogee is pretty cheap.
Yeah.
If you're an outdoorsman, that's the place to stop by first before you go to Bass Pro or any place. Dunham in Muskogee, Oklahoma. They got some serious good deals there.
Leanne said they have a Dunham's there too.
Yeah. So yeah, they really, and that's where I got the crossbow.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got that dirt cheap. At the end of
Hey, there's
hunting
DJ
season
Turneroo.
a year ago or so.
So yeah,
They got to unload stuff after deer season, and you can get all kinds of stuff cheap.
what else has gone on?
Our granddaughter's in Orlando. Tell them about that.
That's why I had to go over to their house to feed animals and check on stuff. But yeah, she's in Orlando. They went to nationals with FCCLA. Don't know if it went quite as well as she'd hoped, but she got to go, and
But she got to go to Orlando.
And she's having a great time, and yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. Mom went with them?
All of them went.
Everybody went, didn't they?
The kids and mom. They didn't go with her to the competition. They stayed in a separate place, I guess. And then she met up with them, and now they're just enjoying their time in Florida for the rest of the week.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Is Dad there now?
I don't know.
Or is he still overseas?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. Mary Yahoo! And there's Ace. Welcome in.
Yeah. Dad's in
Hey, and I do want to
location.
give you guys a reminder. Go ahead and put the banner up for Pinecone first. Pinecone Fest is October 10th through the 13th at Walleye Park in Mount Vernon, Texas. You can start making your reservations after the 10th of August if you're going to that. So please keep that in mind. And then we've got the next banner.
And we have this one.
2026 Mid-America YouTube Meetup, Lake Texoma State Park, Oklahoma, May 15th through the 17th, 2026. For more information about the meetup, check out our Facebook page at MT Homestead. I know there's a few people that have already made their reservations, because you can make your reservations 11 months ahead of time, so it's open right now. And if you have something open that early, you know everybody and their brother is going to be making reservations. So make sure you make your reservations for the Joe and Floyd or Floyd campgrounds. They're right together.
Yep.
And if you want full hookups, partial hookups, if you're going to tent camp, make sure you get the spot you want. If you're tent camping, you want to be alongside the river. If you want an RV spot that's closer to the water, if you want one next to the pavilion, make your reservations now. That way you have 11 months to pay it off, however you're paying it for. So everything don't hit at one time, and you don't get a camping spot there, because Lake Texoma is a very, very busy lake in the summertime. Very busy. They have about a 99.5 fill rate all summer long. So, and that's all their campgrounds. And we don't want you to have to make a reservation because they're all filled up and you have to be at another part on the other side of the park.
Johnny said they just booked the shelter at Tin Killer for April 17th, 18th, and 19th at Cherokee Landing State Park.
Good.
I don't know how to say this name. Zaza or Zaze 21. Hello.
Zaze.
Hello to you.
Hey, welcome in.
And there's Bodie at Liberty Layers. Hi, Dad.
All right, Bodie. So we're going to remind you and remind you and remind you, so it's second nature to you. And also we will be attending Pinecone Fest. We will be attending Tin Killer. And of course we will be at Mid-America. We got to be. Right? We got
to be there.
We have no choice. Also, next year's Freedom Weekend will be at Jeff's at Bobblehead.
And that's by invite only.
Yeah. So if he invites you, you're more than welcome to come.
Yeah.
That's up to him. Lori Carp. Hello, hello.
Heartland Homesteaders Conference is September 13th, Don says, at our Flick.
And then sometime in September
is
the rendezvous.
Yep. The Homesteaders
in McAllister, Oklahoma. I don't have the details. We got to find that so we can make a banner for that one too. That's a good one too. That's an expo. Okay. They have classes, they have displays, they got all kinds of stuff there.
I'm going to say it wrong. Hippie Callier.
Yeah. Hippie Callier
has the info on that one.
Yes. They're the host of that one.
Hippie
they
Callier.
Put it on.
Yeah.
All right. So anybody have any questions for us? No snake related questions, please.
I was going to try and pull that video up.
Which one?
I have to go to Instagram to pull it up.
What was that?
Yeah. Let's see if I can do this without messing everything up. I'm sure I can. Jesse said, go watch this as Terry is a little girl. Be on messages. And it would be here. And it would be here. And we're going to pause it. And I don't know if the sound's going to work right. Turn the sound on. We're going to come back over here and we're going to click present. And we're going to go to share. We're going to stop that screen. I'm going to share a screen. Here.
This is Terry as a little girl.
He's just a little baby. He's not even ready to be by himself yet. He must have ran away from his mom or dad. Grandma, I got bit.
He bit you?
I know. Yeah.
Let me see.
It didn't hurt.
And why'd you still pick it up if it bit you? And why do you want it?
I grabbed it by the neck. I just like him.
Let me see this. Hold it up.
And he likes me.
Yeah, he does.
Probably doesn't.
You got him in a water
No, he
bottle.
sat in a box with him, and he didn't bite me again. He just slithered around.
He just slithered around.
We should probably put some medicine on your bite.
Anyway, I'm going to cut that off there if y'all want to go find that video. Jesse posted a link for it. But yeah.
That is truly Terry as a little girl.
It really is. I mean, looks and everything. That's what I look like even.
Man.
Real blonde hair. Yeah, it is so cute and so funny.
But
I used to play with little ring snakes and garter snakes.
that's what's wrong with you.
I guess so. We had a 7-foot long black snake that we kept as a pet.
She would dangle little mice in there for him.
No, I didn't feed it.
Who fed it?
My parents fed it. I got mad because they fed Speedy to the snake.
What was Speedy?
A mouse.
Oh.
Speedy Gonzalez. I fed him to my
November 2026 is
Washita YouTube meetup. Peter King will be the host.
okay.
Yep.
Now, Wachita Mountains, where's that at?
Arkansas.
Oh, it's in Arkansas.
It's where they're all at.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yes.
You think I'm like a Google or something? I don't know where this stuff.
Walking geography map or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I was about to say encyclopedia.
Yeah. Jesse said Terry was a regular Ellie Mae. I was.
She was.
Yeah. No, that wasn't me, obviously. But
Hey,
yeah.
Amy Gamey. Hello, hello.
They didn't have good video cameras when I was a kid.
No. We had those little Kodak things
Yeah.
and the old Olympuses and
Tony says, Terry, catch a snake and put it in a water bottle and give it to Mike. But you need the video.
yeah.
I haven't seen any small snakes that would fit in a water bottle.
Yeah.
They're all big snakes.
I would leave her, go to a hotel
Yeah.
and stay there a week.
Yeah. Hello, Chatarico 24 and Jackie Aguadera. Hello.
DJ Turneroo.
Yep. He is here.
There he is. Yep. So anyway, Brian at the Vineyard the Farmhouse.
Farmhouse.
Brian at the Vineyard Farmhouse is up next.
He is.
And at 9:00 Central Standard Time, I believe he has an open mic. And also at 10:00, Peter, Old Man King Homestead, will be up at 10:00 Central Standard Time.
Hello.
So please check those guys out. Hello, Miss Andell.
That's what I was going to say.
Hello.
Ozark Homesteading Expo in Marshfield, Missouri is September 5th through the 8th. And the Oklahoma Rendezvous is September 26th to the 27th.
Okay.
Thank
26th
you,
to 27th.
Yep.
All right. And that's in McAllister, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
The Oklahoma Rendezvous.
And Ozark Homesteading Expo is in
If you don't do nothing else, go there for the fried pies.
Yes.
Yeah, it's still on my mind.
I mean, I like the fried pies from the Peach Barn, but not as much as the ones that were at the Rendezvous.
Hey, Chatarico!
The people at the Rendezvous had the best fried pies.
Yes.
Johnny's sending you things and then telling you not to watch it. You know he's not going to watch it, right, Johnny? If you're telling him not to, then he'll know it's a snake and he won't watch it.
Don't watch my... Oh, what Paul's sending?
No, Johnny sent it. Something about somebody's. Where was it? I don't know. I lost it. Oh, Aiden Trevor on YouTube. Don't watch Aiden Trevor on YouTube.
Okay. We're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard for me to watch Naked and Afraid. I used to love watching that. And they come up on snakes and stuff. I just close my eyes. And I know
we got to do like
everybody's making fun of Big Mike and his phobia, but at least I can be out in public. At least I can engage with people. Okay. I'm not as scared. But snakes? Oh. Yeah, I could walk into a spider web and have a spider on me and I don't care. But snakes, man. But anyway, guys, Hey, thanks for coming in, spending this hour with us each week. Remember, Friday, we will have morning talks with Mike on Friday, this Friday. And the subject's going to be prayers for Texas and prayers for New Mexico.
Yes.
We're going to talk about that and what you can do to support the cause. I did see that Peyton Manning, Patrick Mahomes, he went down there. He didn't tell nobody.
I saw a post from Linda Carter, Wonder Woman.
Yep. And then the Kansas City Chiefs, between the franchise, the players, and donations, donated $84 million to support the victims of that. So hopefully the rest of the NFL will jump in and help them out. But don't forget about New Mexico, guys. The house is floating down the river. It was crazy. So get your knees dirty and say a prayers for all those who are suffering.
Yes.
And who have lost loved ones, especially those children.
Yeah. Yep.
Anyway, guys, thanks for coming in here. Remember, be kind to one another. Help somebody in need. And always, always think of that. Guys, we love you. God bless you. We'll see you on the next video. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Go over and see Brian.
Yeah.
At the Vineyard Farmhouse.
And after Brian, go watch Peter.
Not the Harmon house.
What you're
I
talking
just tumbled all over my tongue.
There you
Yeah.
go. All right.
All right, guys. Love you.
Love you guys. Bye.